Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is my new Maruti Omni van MOC made in Lego Technic. I've added 4 power functions and 2 pneumatic functions. The power functions are received by 2 IR receivers which are concealed in the roof, and the pneumatic functions are included by 2 pneumatic switches, and there is a manometer here to measure the pressure. Let's see what the model can do. It can drive, it can steer, there is a gear switch here. It has a transmission which is controlled by an M motor which is concealed underneath. So this was the drive in one gear. The gear is shifted by an M motor here, and this is the next power function, which is controlled by the second set of receiver, is opening and closing of the side door. This has a classic sliding mechanism that is there in the Omni. It slides by means of an axle motor which is mounted on a rotating axle, and there is a long gear rack here and a gear with a clutch incorporated. So when the axle motor is opening and it crosses beyond the limit, the clutch disengages the gear from the axle. Same for closing too. So these are the 4 power functions: driving, steering, opening and closing the door, and changing the gears. So as I said, these 4 functions are controlled by these 2 IR receivers which is embedded on the roof. The next function is a pneumatic function, so which is done by means of an air tank which is stored inside the cabin. So this air tank is connected to a primary switch which is under there, and this primary switch leads to 2 openings. One is to the secondary switch here, and another secondary switch is hidden under here. We'll see the first switch is on the roof, and I have concealed the pneumatic pump under the chassis, so you can pump here to raise the pressure to about 20-25 psi minimum. So once you have loaded enough pressure in the tank, then the pneumatic functions will start to work. So the first pneumatic function we are going to see is opening and closing of the rear door. It is controlled by 2 medium pistons which lift the rear door and close it. Now the second pneumatic function is controlled by a primary switch here. So pressure from the compressed air tank is going to first come here and the switch is turned to direct all the air towards the rear door opening. But if the vehicle is in an accident, or if the bumper hits a hard resistance, and what is going to happen is this bumper is going to press on this switch and redirect the air to deploy the airbags here. There are two airbags, one in the steering wheel and one in the dashboard of the adjacent seat. And now let's see what happens when the vehicle hits resistance. So when the vehicle hits resistance, the airbags are going to deploy here. So this is the second pneumatic air function, and you can reset the airbag by activating the switch here and squeezing out the remaining air. The second pneumatic function will automatically get activated when the switch is reset. So now the air from the tank is going through this primary switch to the secondary switch on the roof to the rear door opening and closing. So these are the functions of the model. Let's see the intricacies of the build and some details on the chassis. This is the speed of the model in the first gear. Now we're shifting the gear to the second. This is the speed of the model in the second gear. As you can see, it is much faster. The Maruti Omni van is a rear wheel drive chassis with the motor hidden here, which is under the driver's seat, and it is the drive is transferred through a universal joint to the rear differential, and the rear differential is transferring the power to the wheels, and the wheels are mounted on a wheel hub here, and the wheel hub in the vehicle, as in the vehicle, it has a leaf spring suspension by which it is connected to the main chassis. This represents the leaf spring suspension, and there is also a spring added. So in the actual vehicle there is a spring and a leaf spring. So there are two suspension systems in the back, in the rear wheel, and in the front we have an opening door. So as you see, the front wheel has one wishbone which connects the wheel hub to the chassis only on the bottom. It does not have a wishbone on the top. It is directly connected by means of a spring to the chassis. This is called a McPherson strut, which has only one wishbone and a spring for the suspension. And the steering is by means of a long gear rack here, which is connected through links to the wheel hub. So this suspension ensures a travel of around 3 studs. So this is the front wheel, and you see the pneumatic pump here. Under the pneumatic pump, this is the gear changing mechanism. It is controlled by a M motor here. The gear changing mechanism, this is the first gear and this is the second gear. It is a travel of just 1 stud, so it is shifting from one gear to another, where it becomes from slow to high speed. The transmission system is under the gearbox, is inside this gearbox here. So there is a system of two different gears with different number of teeth that change. As you see, if I am adjusting the gear, the gears are shifting so that the effective meshing is going to bring about differences in the speed of the drive. So this gear change is indicated by this yellow indicator. So it indicates first and the second gears. Next, it has a working steering wheel here. The steering wheel which rotates with, when the wheel is steered, it is going to rotate correspondingly. When it is turned left and right, the steering wheel is going to rotate according to that. And it has a cabin with two seats in the front, and there are headlights here, and the front bumper has two soft springs mounted on it. This gives you a very clear view of how the spring activates the primary pneumatic switch. The roof again is tightly packed. The battery box is hidden under the roof so that the switch can be easily turned on and off. Batteries are hidden under here. So to sum it up, there are two axle motors, one for the drive and one for the opening and closing of the side door, and one M motor here to change the gear, and another steering motor which is directly under here. So the steering is also transferred to the steering wheel by means of this two 90-degree connections and an universal joint. So the front doors can be opened and shut. This is the rear view, and you see the model, drive,